every great leader with a great vision has always had full control of their mind. So these are the three things that I know that if you have them in full control and you don't let your mind to take you out of, then you will quickly manifest your vision as you are meant to be. The first one is the baby-like faith. This, I got an example of my times when I was young. In my childhood stages when I was 8, there is this faith that I carried, and I believe you also carried, though we kind of lost it in the way due to how we bonded with the society. You know, on growing up, every time I was at school, around the ages of 9, 10, I would look at this beautiful girl in our class or school and feel like dating them. But then, don't ask me why 9, 8 years someone would be thinking of dating, but you do understand how such moments come to be. But then, every time I would feel like going for that person, the first thing I would think of was practicing this part by visualization. So what I would do was that I would make sure that when let's say I'm to talk with, I've seen them today and I want to talk with them tomorrow, then I would make sure that the night I go home, that night, I first visualize myself having a good moment with this person, having the best jazz, the best conversation with this person, and then having those friendly moments of fun and laughing together, laughter. And truly to tell you, the moment I went to have a conversation with this person, these ladies, it would very well work out with them. Everything would work as I had planned. I don't know how, but then it is a principle that worked even during my times of ignorance. So, if this principle works, it means that actually there is too much power that you release every time you radiate this energy by visualization. That this baby-like faith, the faith that does not know of impossibility, it carries too much energy that anytime you would move in to do the practice, and doing the practice still with that baby-like faith, this practice works out 90% of the time. That 10% would be maybe because of your insecurities, but it had to work. Now, this takes me to the second point, which is keeping faithful both in your actions and in your thought pattern. You know, being a visionary leader and leading your team to achieve the goals that you really know that you have to acquire requires a certain mentality from you that is not usually common amongst us. And the mentality is, when times of challenges come, do you really have the strength to keep in the same coherence, in the same attitude, the same manner of faith as the one that you had in the first moments when you believed this thing, when you believed seeing the results of the goal that you're running after? You know, it's easy to believe it if you have already achieved it, but it's hard to believe it and that it has already happened even when you have not seen it. No, the scripture gives us this principle in Ecclesiastes 1:9. I love it so much, where it says that, "For I came under the sun and found out that there is nothing new. All things are old." You know that even this vision and goal and dream that you have, it has already been made manifest, but it is present in the spirit. So it is your responsibility, it is my responsibility to manifest it in the present. But then there are principles and patterns that we have to follow, of which one we have seen that it is the baby-like faith, and the other one here is being faithful to that attitude that you had at first. If you can maintain that attitude as you do the actions, you know, as you do the actions with an expectation that at any time you're catapulting, you just need one day one day like this. And once this one day has clicked like this, then your catapulting will take place at the velocity you actually even never thought possible. Yeah. So can you keep faithful, and can you keep with the baby-like faith? Can you not allow your mind not to lose the baby-like faith, and can you keep your mind from not losing the attitude of being faithful to the personality you knew yourself to be, to the attitude that you know is the person you have been as you're manifesting the goal? And truly, if you do this, and if you believe these things that I've just shared with you and put them in practice, all visionary leaders have showed us that this is how possible it is. Examples of visionary leaders as a bonus for you and that have done this. One, I want to use Elon Musk. We very well know that Elon Musk had to do 5 failing launches. 5 failing launches. Remember, it's not that the launch fails and it has failed. No, every launch that fails, it has taken investors with it. It has taken well-wishers with it. It has taken the attitude and perseverance, the faithfulness of your employees who are working on this project. It has taken the investors that were planning on investing in your project. You get me what I'm saying? So it has also taken your self-esteem and awareness with it. And if these moments come, how did this man Elon Musk handle it? We actually see that this man kept persistent even when this happened, that the first failing didn't stop him, the second didn't stop him, third, fourth, fifth, the man kept on pushing, knowing that this principle, there is nothing new under the sun. It is already manifest. He just needs to get the right project, the right system as it is meant to be, to rectify whatever he has done to its perfection until it is the real thing that he was seeing. And once he is there, then this vision will manifest. And truly, on the 6th launch, we saw what happened. Right now, SpaceX is at its peak because of the one launch that was made manifest. Just one. You just need one. You don't need many. The other one I can give is, Jeff Bezos. We know what he passed through and how much he had to sacrifice from his old employment career that he had, and doing those first steps even when he was not fully seeing what he was believing for. And the last one I can use for you right now is the one and only Steve Jobs. Steve Jobs, if you have watched his documentary, it's one of the documentaries that I've seen being too emotional. After watching his documentary, I felt like weeping, like crying, because it was too emotional. In that this man believed too much of having the best company and the most expensive company, and the best company that gives people the best products, even when he has not seen it, but he still believed it. And through the many difficulties and challenges and that this man passed through, we eventually saw that his company is actually the most expensive one. It is the richest company with the highest market cap of above $3 trillion US. Now, what excuse do you have? What excuse do I have not to have the best generational history that we are writing? It's your time to write generational history, as I also do my part. You too, do your part. And let's meet up in the next video as we build more of this. So if you haven't subscribed, I actually don't know why. Once more, yeah, subscribe and let's grow this channel together. Let's reach as more lives as we can. Let's have the greatest generation of innovators, of businessmen, of leaders that know no difficulty. That no difficulty. Stay blessed. I love you.